Hello people, in this video let us quickly look at some spotters of community medicine. The topic is occupational, occupational spotters, some safety devices, okay. Let us put it as occupational devices, okay. So now first one we want to look at is rubber gloves. So you can see here, heavy duty rubber gloves. It's written here guys, heavy duty rubber gloves. So basically, what is the application? It is a rubber glove. It reduces the worker's exposure to potentially toxic or hazardous substances. So, toxic substances, you are not going to expose yourself, the skin, right? At least in terms of contact. Toxic or hazardous substances. What are the uses of these gloves? Basically, for protection against chemicals, right? That is, and also physical hazards, biological hazards, right? So, basically in various occupations, you can use it. Against what and all? Chemical hazards, physical hazards and biological hazards, like especially waste, right? Biological waste. When you say physical, like sharp objects. And what about chemicals? Like if you are handling some toxic substances, any chemicals that can be corrosive, etc. So we are done with the first spotter, that is rubber gloves. Okay. So we are talking about occupational devices spotters under community medicine. The next one we want to cover is boots. So here you can see the spotter kept. This is a boot, right? Boots. So basically, it provides primary level of prevention. What level of prevention? Primary level of prevention. What are the uses? So it will prevent foot injuries from puncture, cutting hazards, electrical hazards also, burns, extreme weather. So what and all can you write here? It protects the person from puncture, from foot injuries, physical injuries, cutting hazards, electrical hazards, burns, and also from extreme weather. Okay. So you have understood boots now. So let us move on to the next spotter, that is mask. So basically we are talking about mask here. Mask is a face mask. It is used for protection against airborne particle, protection from airborne particles, the diseases that it can be used to, it protects against influenza, tuberculosis, so at least remember flu, right, influenza, tuberculosis, that is TB, other respiratory infections which are transmitted by droplets, okay. So as everything else, so many things you can write here, okay, mask. So we're done with mask guys. The next spotter will be safety helmet. So here is a safety helmet. It is a hat or a cap shape. It's a cap shape safety helmet. It's used where in quarries, in demolition sites, you must have seen in this metro construction, etc. So wherever there is overhead work in progress, they use this. Okay. What is the purpose of a safety helmet? It is to protect the head. It is going to protect the head against what? Against any mechanical hazard, thermal hazard, even electrical hazard. Interesting. So I thought it was just mechanical, but they're saying it can protect against thermal and electrical hazards also. So that's nice. So we are done with what now? Now we are done with safety helmet. Now let us move on to safety goggles. Okay. Safety goggles now. Safety Goggles. Okay. So it's a vision protective device. What is a safety goggle? It is a vision protective device. It's worn over the eye socket and facial area. Okay. So it's worn over the eye socket and facial area. It protects the eye from what? From dust, from toxic fumes, from welding sparks also. So they might keep this as an eye shield or they might keep this also as an eye shield. So you will have to be careful as to what they may keep. Okay. Safety goggles wise. So welding sparks also this one can protect. Okay. So this is safety goggles. Then let's move on to the next one here. And the last occupational device spotter, we are talking about earplugs. Okay. Earplugs. So earplugs guys, these are type of hearing protective device. Okay. They will protect what? The hearing. Okay, where will you put these? This device will go into the ear canal and they'll form an acoustic seal. Okay, they go into the ear canal, they form an acoustic seal. And how is the mechanism of action? It helps in noise control. How? By blocking the path of noise, right? From the source of the noise to the ear, it will stop, right? So it is going to block the path. It's going to block the path. Basically, conduction it's stopping, right? A well-fitted ear plug, that is about 60% of which extends into the ear canal. So if it extends 60% into the ear canal, that will be a well-fitted ear plug. It has good attenuation of all frequencies. So it should go into the ear canal 60%. 60% of ear canal it should extend into. So it will have good attenuation of all frequencies. So we are done with earplugs also. So we are done with all these occupational device spotters. So a lot of spotters still can be there, but here anyways we are looking at these. What and all are we looking at? Gloves, right? You should say rubber, heavy duty rubber gloves. Okay. Then boots, again these are protection boots, not these boots that you are going to hear in the cowboy boots, not those. Then mask you are going to talk about pollution and prevention from tuberculosis, influenza. Safety helmet, it can not only protect against mechanical hazards but also thermal and electrical hazards. And then you have the safety goggles which can protect against fumes, toxic substances, welding sparks, etc., even from dust. And coming to the last one, that is earplugs. If they go 60% of the ear canal, if they can extend into 60% of the ear canal, they can attenuate all frequencies. Okay. So guys, we are done with occupational devices spotters of community medicine. Bye bye.